Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live session on BankNifty for the decoding session. And the current time is 11:22 a.m. IST, 3rd of August, and today is the weekly expiry. So let me just quickly share my screen and let's first of all look at what is the current context. Okay. So first of all, we are seeing a VWAP rejection, and I'm expecting price to move lower and tag this particular swing point and also the stops which are available at this particular previous day's low. Okay. So we are in a area where supply is shutting off. So yesterday 44,900 is the zone where supply has been shut off, and overall, we opened within the previous day's range, previous day's balance. We went higher, the auction went higher. So 45,000 was the area, 45,100 and 45,000. So this was the area, where I shared on my Telegram channel, where I'm expecting some. So for me, this is the line of control. That's where I was expecting some reaction. So what we saw is supply getting absorbed, and then immediately price went higher, move above the 45,100 level, because that's where I was expecting supply to come in based on the price action and the stops, right? So there were stops at this particular level, and there are also stops at 45,200 zone. So what happened is we saw supply coming in at previous day's VWAP, a classic textbook short trade. So shorting at previous day's VWAP towards the previous day's close. So this was one target, and again at previous day's close is where supply again came in, and again the auction went lower. Okay, but what is happening is we are just auction currently, the price is just contracting, so this is the overall range which is contracting, and 45,000 is again the area where supply is trying to come in. So overall we are balancing, but I'm seeing liquidity at the 44,900 level and at previous day low. If this breaks, and I'll be looking for continuation, or do we get a reversal? That is the trade plan which I had. But so currently I have taken two trades. So I actually took a call trade. I actually bought a call when auction was here, and I bought another call when auction was here, and I was expecting the price to move above towards VWAP, but my trailing SL got hit. So one was a trailing SL and one I just exited, but this trade worked out perfectly. My stop was this particular level. So basically this was the target, this was the stop loss, and this was my average buying price. Yeah. So I took one lot of 44,700 call here and one lot at 44,700 call here. Let me just share my Telegram screenshot of the trade. So basically these were the two trades. I took 44,700 CE. One I bought it at 186 and 159, and once it started to cross my the first buying price, right, that 186 level, I started to trail. So there was this limit order which got hit at 188, and then I exited another at 187. So this went, I think, till just hold on, this price went till 218. Okay, so this was my exit, but yeah, I was just, I had another meeting, so this was just a simple test trade to see what is working or is it not working. But and this was the overall context which I shared. So okay, let me show it to you on a chart rather than on a Telegram channel. But if you are not part of my Telegram channel, do join it. I do share apart from this, right, I also share a lot of things. So first of all, where the action happened, right? So this is telling me there are a lot of trap buyers. Then where I'm seeing more trap buyers, so Lupin and McDowell were the two stocks. And I also share from the BankNifty perspective the areas and what happened, who are trapped. And BankNifty and Nifty were both part of my bearish scanner. And what is it that I'm looking at? Okay, so do if you want to dig deeper and do further analysis, do join, because I do share a lot, on the Telegram channel. Okay. Now coming to the bigger time frame chart. Okay, so I was actually looking for the auction for me, the 45,000, 45,100, those were the two zones. Apart from this zones, I was also looking at the higher time frame chart, and 136, 939 and the 45,000 level. Yeah, so currently I'm seeing supply getting shut off below 44, 939 and supply coming in, around 45, 136. So this is the overall range, which I'm expecting the auction to chop. And below this, so I'm seeing that supply previously has been shutting off, and I'm looking to see again supply to be shut off. Yeah, so this is the overall context, or the where I'm expecting some buying to come in, some supply to shut off, and where I'm expecting sellers to come in and selling to shut off. Okay. But overall we are just balancing. So currently there will be some premium erosion. We are just balancing between 44,900 to this is the 44,980 level. Yeah, so we are just balancing in a 80-point range. No point in chasing, because no point in taking any trades, because now what I'm expecting is currently there are stops getting built above the VWAP. There are stops getting built above the 45,000 line. So this is where I'm again expecting the supply come in and followed by. So this can be a short level. This can be another short level, but that's where a lot of people will be looking to take a short, targeting the first of all the limit orders here, and also the previous day's low, basically this limit order, this marker, which is telling me that there are buy stops. Basically this is where liquidity is present around 44,880 level. Okay, so that's the overall context, or what I'm looking at. Lupin was one of the area where I said that there are trapped buyers, but what has happened is we had opened gap up, and now there are a lot of trapped sellers. Inventory is long and it is moving. It is moving with creating a new all-time high, for this year. This current year high. This is what it is creating. Yeah. So Lupin turned out to be a good stock selection from even though it was from trapped buyers, but the pre-open suggested, and inventory, once the inventory went long and above the buy breakout zone, and what I'm seeing is it is not even tagging the VWAP. It is still tagging the sentiment line, and it is still moving higher. There are some trapped buyers seen, but yeah, it is also in a balanced state, and some profit booking is happening in Lupin. Okay, so yep. Okay, hey, hi Surbi, hi, good morning. I just got a comment from Surbi, very good morning. And if you have any questions or comments, do let me know. And let me just look at the delta. So currently the VWAP will hold, and the reason is we have got trapped buyers. So this is a resistance zone, and this level will also hold, because that's where we have got trapped sellers. So this is a support zone. Okay, so this is the overall range, where I'm expecting the auction to just chop off, and POC has moved lower. So basically it is telling me that sellers are the ones who have distributed their position. So supply is still strong enough. So the comment which I received is where market is trending. So currently it is balancing, it is not trending. I'm looking for supply at 45,000. So currently there are sellers at 45,000, and the supply is shutting off at 44,900. And this data, how I'm confirming is with who is trapped. So currently above 45,000 level, right? So 45,003 is the VWAP level, and above 45,000 is where I'm seeing 1.8k trapped buyers. So this is the resistance zone, and I'm looking to see look above and fail, or do we look above and continue? Because if this level holds, then the next area, where I'm looking for supply is 45.60 zone. Okay, currently it is trying to come, and we have a rejection at VWAP. There is a seller. So if you see at 45,000, this is where I'm seeing a supply, 45,001. Let's see whether it moves up. There is a buyer at 45,000 now. So the green is buy, the red is sell. So ask and bid. I'm looking at the bid and ask. Supply is moving higher, so we are breaking the 45,000 level. And now I'm looking at this zone. Do we look above and fail, Do we look above and continue? Yeah, what's the reaction? Because overall delta is definitely positive. This has a short covering move has happened, but I'm looking for supply to again come in, and yes, they are coming in. Now if you see, the supply seller is moving lower, so now I'm looking to see the price to move. Does it take gradually, or is it, how is the tempo? Because there are stops above VWAP. So first of all, there are stops above 45,000, and there are stops above about the VWAP. And also you see this price action in the wick, right? This is a sign of supply, followed by we also have got a trapped buyer. Yeah. So supply overhead is present. It is trying to break this level. Let's see. But currently in this particular candle, which is the E period, right? I'm not seeing any major up move or down move. It's basically profit booking is happening in this particular zone. Yep. So that's where I'm seeing that I'm not seeing a trending market. I'm seeing today is more of a balanced market, and it is balancing. Where is it balancing? It is balancing between 136 to 939. So this is the range, where I'm seeing the balance, and any up move, right? So there are sell stops here. There are again sell stops here. So again, this is the zone where there are trapped buyers. Okay. So we are still balancing, and if you see just this candle, right, the D period, we are neither tagged the high, neither tagged the low, and we are just developing inside this particular 30-minute range. Okay. So supply is definitely coming in. It failed to look above, and now it is coming lower. So let's see. Let me go back to the smaller time frame. Yes, supply is seen. It did came at VWAP. Now the seller is again at 44,985, and they do we see continuation from seller or not, is what I'm looking for. I have not taken any trade, so I took 2 call trades. So basically I took this mean reversion trade from this to this level, right? So this one move is where I exited, but my trade plan was to buy here and sell at VWAP. So this was the mean reversion trade which I was looking for. I have not taken this short trade because I already achieved my today's target in 2 trades. So that's perfectly fine. And now I'm just observing. I missed basically when the E period developed, right? I missed taking a put trade, but yeah, that's fine because I was in a meeting, and now I'm looking for a balance. We are seeing rejection at VWAP, and now the continuation should happen towards 44,900 because that's where liquidity is present. That's where there are trapped sellers. That is the support zone where I'll be looking for responsive buying. Okay, so this is support, this is resistance, and this is the trade plan. Okay, and this is where I'm seeing the balance. Okay, let me see if there are any comments or questions. Nope, no comments. So we are seeing supply coming in at current open. Yep, supply is there. It is getting absorbed. Let's see. Do we get what is the tempo? So supply is coming in, but yeah, it's still positive. Lupin is also balancing. Okay. So time is 11:35. We are still 9 minutes left before the DEF period opens. Yep, let's see. So do we see continuation lower towards the area where there are trapped sellers or trapped supply? Also, this is where liquidity is present below 44,900, because if this fails, then I'm looking for continuation towards 44,800 level, because that's where this is like a buffet, right? This is where liquidity is getting built around previous day's low. So let's see, because that's the behavior which I'm looking at. Now I'm not going to trade that because I've already taken a trade, and this is the auction path which I'm looking forward to, because currently the data point are telling me that it's bearish. What is the inventory telling me? Inventory is short, call inventory is short, put inventory is long. Yep, so they are, overall auction is bearish, not bullish, bearish. So So let me look at the option chain. So 44,700 call is short, 45,100 put, 45,100 put. Yep, 45,100. So put is long, call is short. It means inventory or overall inventory is short. It means auction is bearish. Okay. Is there a way to? Okay. Okay, this is what I'll save it. Okay, let me know if you have got any questions. Time is 11:38, still 6 minutes left before the EF period opens. But the auction here is pretty thin. The print is also here pretty thin. Trap buyers here. Nothing much. And this is the where I'm looking for. 45,300 is where there is next supply. Okay, so for me, this is like I use Orderflow as a GPS, a road. It helps me to. For me, this is my Google Maps or my own maps, market map. Okay. What's happening in Lupin? Lupin is still balancing. There is trap buyer at 1036.2 and it can retrace towards VWAP. Let's see, the supply indicator is developing sideways. Here also we are seeing rejection from the zero line. Supply indicator is developing sideways. Again, it is happening. We will have a retest. Let's see what happens. The premiums of puts are higher compared to calls. Yeah, premiums of puts are 100 points higher compared to calls. So yep, let's see, because the premium, so call, let's see whether it breaks, because what is happening is this wedge pattern, right? So this is what is happening. Still I'm seeing a seller at 45,000 level. I did not look at, no, I did look at the OI options. Let me look back again. Yeah, C is getting short build, P is getting long build. Yeah, so overall auction is, so C is short, puts are long, inventory is long. So yeah, auction is still bearish. Yep, we are seeing again rejection, supply is coming in. So a day to just wait and watch, not to initiate any trades, because if the auction develops below, so still 3 minutes left, I'm looking to see the price to move here, because this is where 44,900 is again, previously this was support, today again it is acting as support, and followed by the trapped sellers. Let me see what was yesterday. So 44,900 yesterday, we didn't had that much trap supply, but today we are having trap supply. So this level should hold, but yeah, let's see whether it holds or it breaks, because overall delta is positive. What can happen is it will move lower, trapped sellers will look below, and then we might have a short covering move till this particular zone. But yeah, there is this lot of liquidity, lot of stops present. 44,900 is again the area to observe. So call premiums are again flat. Put premiums are becoming flat. No major move. It is balancing. So both premiums are balancing. Okay, 2 minutes left. Let's see, F period will provide us some clarity. But we are currently, inventory is short. It is developing below VWAP. And we are balancing below VWAP. That is a clue. Why we are balancing below VWAP? So now I have to watch the order flow which is coming in. So basically it is this. And the price action. By the way, you don't need order flow charts, right? You can also decode that with simple candlestick charts. You can also use these indicators, but yeah, if this I use it to just simplify and see who's trapped. Here there is a seller, there is a buyer who is trapped. Sellers have dominated. Below is where I'm seeing sellers are trapped, where I'll be seeing some responsive buying. Okay. Now I'm looking for the price action. What is the price action telling me? What is the market generated information telling me? Okay, that's what now I'm interested in. I know where is seller, where is buyer. I know which area supply comes in, which area supply shuts off. I know where are the stops. Now let's see what the price action and what the market is suggesting. As we have stops or liquidity on the low, right? We have got similar stops and liquidity here till the single print. So this is a supply zone that is around 45, above 45,250. Okay. So again, there is a seller coming in. So order flow is suggesting, yes, this level, I need to observe this. We have got trap seller here. There is a buyer here. There is a trap seller here. Yep. So just balancing. So from, since last 33 minutes, it is just balancing, nothing has changed, and it is developing within the previous period, like D period. So it is an inside bar. So just wait and watch is the name of the game. Okay, so that there was a supply about 200 something. It has gone now. Supply has been absorbed. I think we will be looking above VWAP now. Let's see whether we do that, or do we look above and fail again? Because this level is holding. So F period has started. Let's see, do we look above? Because now there are stops, 2 stops here and a lot of stops lower. So let's see, do we see supply again coming in above VWAP or not? Because market is giving us some clues. Now market has already given the clues. Now we just have to observe the order flow. Does order flow supports that clue or not? It doesn't mean that market gives a clue and you take a trade, right? That's the error which I used to make in my trading. Yeah. Always mark your levels, see the reaction, understand the behavior, and then take the trade, because what can happen is it might give a bump, or you look below and fail, look above and fail. Those sort of trades is what you can take. Okay. So again, supply is coming in. So we are at a 45,000 level. 45,000 is again a psychological line. So 1, 2. So previously 2 times supply has come in. Now again, I'm looking at 44, the ask line, what it is suggesting me. But seller, supply, 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 and there are stops here. So what can happen is we can have a big red bar now, any time now, because this is where there are stops up to this level. So do we get a big red bar up to this level and continuation towards the previous day low and the previous month low? Because that's where again buying or responsive buying can happen. And below the previous month low is where we have got some trapped sellers. Okay. So I'm looking for a big red bar. If I don't get a big red bar, because we are balancing since last 33 minutes. So even F period is also balancing. it is seeing rejection from VWAP. There is a trap seller, or supply is seen. So I'm looking for continuation. Do we see continuation or not? Okay, there are stops here. Let's see. So supply is seen from the order flow. We are seeing continuation lower. The big red bar which I was looking for, it has come in. Now this is going to invite intraday traders or retail traders. This is going to tell them come in, sell, sell, sell. This candle is to invite the sellers. By the way, this candle is not to invite the sellers, but it is taking out the liquidity which is present here. Yeah. Folks understand this as it is a seller, and what they will do is any retracement, they will try to sell. Yeah. It does work, but you have to understand the context. Now I'm looking if it retraces towards this particular, if it doesn't, then supply is still present, and now it can go towards where the liquidity is present, which is here and here. Okay. So as per my understanding, big red bar has come in. Now I'm looking for continuation, seeing below this low, right? So what I mean by continuation is, okay, this is not the right line. Let me draw this. The low is 44,958. Okay, I'm observing the reaction at this particular zone. Okay, so any move now is going to invite some supply. Now this is a good trade to short with tight SL. The reason is delta supports that, order flow supports that. So it's going to move higher, and now this is the zone which I'm looking for supply to again come in. So you can add a put here, add a put here. What will be your SL? Your SL will be this. Okay. So it failed to look above. It is continuing lower, a second red bar. Now folks will be running because again there are stops. So this liquidity has been taken out. Now where are the stops? Here are the stops. This is 1, this is 2. Let's see whether they take it out or not. So simple price action. This is one level. This is another level. This is third level. So we have looked below E period. I'm looking for continuation lower because the price action is suggesting me there is continuation. Overall here the print is pretty thin. Delta is suggesting that there is supply in the system. It has taken this level. It's taken this level. Some supply absorption happening. Now let's see if it takes out this level. But overall, we have a seller at VWAP. We have a seller at 45,000. Yep. So let's see whether this candle closes above this zone. That is 44,958. Okay. Now we have got a trapped buyer here. Okay. So I'm looking for supply is seen here again. Supply is seen here again. I'm looking for supply to again come at this particular yellow line. Let's see. Okay. Any move higher? So it looked below E period and failed. It is moving higher. So at the POC, that is at 981. So what do we have at 981 and above? We have got a trap, or we have a supply who already has came in. Okay. But we did have absorption of supply, which is a market clue, market generated information. There is still a gap. Yep, supply is coming in. Let's see if I'm looking for this candle to close below this line, because that is going to give me additional confirmation of supply being present and then taking all this levels of liquidity lower. Let's see whether that happens or not. Supply is coming in. We are just 8 minutes into the F period. So we are again looking below E period low, and I'm looking for continuation. Supply is coming in, delta is moving lower, cumulative volume delta. Again, it looked below E period low and failed. It is just balancing. Supply is still there. See the price action. Seller at 44,956, 957. Okay, close is above this, so now I'm looking for continuation higher now. And so what has happened is it closed above this yellow line. Okay, now it is looking for hunting for liquidity. So there are stops here, there are stops here, there is a trap buyer. They will be adding some supply, so it will look above and then see whether we get this type of reaction, or do we get this type of reaction towards the stops which are at 45,000 and VWAP. Yeah, so in order to move higher, first of all, this level should break. So as it is moving higher, this is where again supply can come in and they can take the auction lower. Followed by, we also have a POC at 44,983. So 44,983. Yep. So above that is also we have a trapped sell, or supply scene. But supply is getting absorbed. The trap buyers which were here, they were taken out, they have exited, and now they are again providing some supply. Put inventory is still long, call inventory is still short. Okay, so again, continuation seen on the upside. I'm looking for again supply to come in at 44,986, but it is developing lower. So it is developing actually around the POC, the 30-minute POC. So it looked below E period. So that's a clue, a bullish clue that something has changed the structure. Again, here it is giving me a clue that it is going to hunt for liquidity above. It can, it is meaning it can, don't just start throwing your comments that I say it so, and then something else happens. So where are liquidity, where is stops? So there are 3 stops here, multiple stops below. Okay, pretty interesting game is getting created. Supply is getting trapped at 44,967. So does this level hold? We are still 14 seconds left. There is a buyer here at 965, and there's a seller at 974. Okay, so it is trying to break. Let's see. But pretty interesting thing, you know, which you are experiencing live right now. This is ideally how, you know, auction balances, and these are like 70-80% of range bound days. You know what happens. Looks below and fail, looks above and fail, starts balancing. Yep. So I wanted to break the 958 level. Let's see. But again, there was a supply coming in. It is getting absorbed from the order flow. Nope, it's continuing higher. So now I'm looking for supply to come in at 985. It's going towards the POC. Let me look at the structure. Yep, a B shape. So basically a liquidation and an inside day. And we are seeing supply shutting off at previous day's value area low. Okay. So does it hit this or does it hit this? Because stops are here, stops are here. Okay. A B shape is long liquidation. Okay, so more buying coming in now. Let's see. Now again it is going to chop. Supply coming in overhead. Pretty interesting day. With premium erosion, that I forgot to mention. So both put premiums are eroding, call premiums are also eroding. We are just balancing. Time is getting spent. Or I should say time is just getting passed. It's not spent, it's getting passed through. So what is market generated information suggesting you? See this. See this. Why is supply not coming in? This is coming at a level. Let's see. So it did went up. It did went up to 3. This is where again supply is coming in. Let's see if this level is getting hold or do we see a short covering move? Because probability is there because there are stops here and stops actually are way below here. So for to reach below, first of all it has to break the F period low, and I also wanted to break the 58 level. Okay, so it is coming towards the supply has come in, so it tried to move here, so it is still balancing. So what has happened is this move have trapped the supply or sellers. Now it is trying to hit their stop losses because their stop losses are here at 45,000 and it is moving now above the 344 level. Also it has moved above the POC. Okay, so let's see. But this is to shake out those supply which came in looking at this particular candle. You can rewatch this video. You know, I shared that one big red candle will come in, it will trap the supply, it will try to move higher, but anyways, you will say that I said so. I don't want to be that said so guy. Okay, it is hunting for liquidity. Where are stops? Now stops are here, 45,000 and VWAP. So basically these are the stops. And it is developing above the trapped seller. So it looked above and failed. Now looking at this level, it's just hovering around this zone. Okay, supply is seen. This is seen. Supply is coming in. So do we get a big red bar or do we get a green bar? Let's see. Okay, if you have any comments, do let me know. And we are seeing a big red bar. Nice. Do we get a gap? Yep, we opened with a gap down, then it filled the gap. Again, supply coming in at 58. Let it move lower. Now it's on a liquidity hunt move towards this zone and the low. It again looked below E period low. Do we get continuation? Let's see. Supply is there in the system. So any retracement higher is where supply is going to come in, jump in. So I'm looking whether it breaks 58 or not, because at 58 is where supply is coming in. The price action is suggesting supply is there. Now I want to take a put trade, but my stop loss is too big, so I'm not taking the put trade. Okay, supply is seen now. I hope you are seeing this, right? Okay, now is it going towards 44,900? Let's see. These are the two zones where supply will shut off, but there is liquidity present. Okay, absorption of supply, come on. Yep, tempo is coming in strong. Move lower. There is some absorption of supply, and I wanted to take this level, this level, this level, and this level. So these are where liquidity or stops, or there are buy stops. Sorry, sell stops, not buy stops. Buy stops are here because someone who has shorted here, they have buy orders here. Someone who has gone long at this zones, they have sell orders or stop loss orders here. Yep, so continuation seen. So I was actually looking for a big red bar, but nope, it's not coming because that will show the hands of sellers. We have continuation, so this is the third bar where I'm seeing continuation. I wanted to break this, go towards this third, fourth level. Yep, it is breaking 44,900. Do we see coming it towards there? Okay, so I'll delete this level, delete this. This, and this is the level where some absorption of supply is seen. Let's see. This is also the IB range, basically initial balance range, 1 hour range. We are nearing to the 1 hour range low. That is just a data point. It doesn't mean you have to buy here, sell here. But supply is seen. I'm seeing delta is trying to be negative. So it was from some 1,000 to now it is at 333. supply, trap seller, come on. Basically premiums are just moving nowhere, orders are getting built, auction is going nowhere. This is going to frustrate one side, and then we will have a move. So let's see how it develops, how it opens. Okay, and if you are a price action trader, whenever so for me this is where this is a balance. Let me this is the POC. That's where supply shut off. Try to again came in. Now it is trying to develop above that particular zone. Yep, it's again trying to invite more sellers. So every up move, everyone will be selling. So we have a trap seller here, supply here and supply here. So does this level hold or does this level break? Simple trade plan. Okay, so nothing much. We just look below the E period low and failed. 5 minutes left. I'm looking for continuation lower. It is just playing with weak hands. So this was where I was expecting some buying retention came in. Now I'm waiting for this level to be broken and see if we hit the liquidity below, or because now there are a lot of stops getting built, a lot of supply has come in, weak hands, they might be trying to sell, and we might have a up move. Okay, so yep, that's it. I'm just ending the session now because I have to go and pick up my daughter from school. So thank you. Do like, share, subscribe, and do let me know if you have any comments or any questions, and also do join me and do share about this YouTube channel to your friends and family who is interested to learn and know more. Okay, so with that, ending today's session. Thank you once again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, take care. Bye for now.